Welcome everyone to Wonder of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. This is the world's largest cruise ship currently. It's May 2023. I'm going to take you on a nice ship tour, show you everything as best as I can. It is absolutely massive, this ship. It does span over 18 decks. It's jam-packed with absolutely all kinds. So I will take you on a bit of a tour. I'll show you the things that we love as well. We've been on the ship for 3 days now. I'm going to show you what we love, what we haven't loved as much, and some of the key areas of the ship to help you all have a good time. We are on a 7-day cruise to the Caribbean, so we're going to be on for a good couple of days longer. Laura behind the camera there has already done some spa treatments and things like that, so we will discuss some of the benefits and some of the things that we've done on the cruise as well as we head around, including the Wi-Fi package and some of the other upscale, upcharge things to let you know if we think it is worth it. But we're starting off down here on deck 4. Now I'm starting on this lower deck because it is an important deck for me. When we boarded the ship, we got the earliest slot we possibly could. I do recommend that. If you're getting on any of the Royal Caribbeans, try and get the earliest boarding time if you can. And we headed straight down here to deck 4 because this is where you can book your shows. So as soon as we got on the ship at 11 AM, we came straight down to level 4. And this is where they have the little box office set up. They've got a team of lovely ladies, men of course as well. And they were there to help you book your shows, including the one at the Aqua Theatre, the ice show, some of those big ones. We couldn't do it online on the app, but you could come down here and get it all sorted. It was very, very good, very helpful and very well organised. The other key thing to note with down here on deck 4 is this is where most of your muster station checkpoints are going to be. So remember, you're going to do all of that safety check on the app, watch those few safety videos, and then you do still have to come down and scan in with one of the lovely team members to confirm that you've done your safety check and muster drill. So this is also going to be where you're different, you've got your Studio B, you've got the Royal Theatre. This is where you've got a couple of different shows on. So if you have got those shows booked, this is where they're going to be. We've been in the Royal Theatre, lovely theatre, and Studio B, very nice as well. We've got a couple of other shows coming up down here too. But it's just nicely themed, nice and clean. They've left enough spaces by the doors and things for people to go in. This bit here does fill up a little bit while people wait to head in. But yeah, I just wanted to mention deck 4 because I do think it's quite an important place, especially when you first board the ship, to come down and get all your little bits sorted, and then you can head off and enjoy the rest of the ship. This is also where you've got the Diamond Lounge, which looks absolutely amazing in there, but I don't think we're quite allowed in there yet. Now walking on through, you've also got Casino Royale. If you are into a little bit of gambling, a bit of roulette, let's have a quick look at the casino. So just on the way to the casino from that Diamond Lounge, that is exclusively for your Diamond members. If you do a lot of Royal Caribbean cruises, you get a couple of different benefits. But we're just walking through towards the casino. You've got all this lovely artwork. There is various different art auctions, art raffles, some nice Star Wars ones there. And then if you come through, you do head into the casino, which has got absolutely everything in here. So you have got all your different slot machines, all your different roulette, bonus poker. It's absolutely huge in here. So the other thing on deck 4 that's worth noting is the main dining room. This is where you can get your breakfast and your dinner. They have got the breakfast menu on the screen there, and then they will change that to the lunch and also the dinner menu throughout the day. Really nice room in there. And then also, just wanted to mention these little screens that are pretty much everywhere, especially by the lifts. If you're trying to find your way around, these are all touch screens, so it tells you what day it is, where we're off to, current speed, air temperature, etc. And then if we click, You can locate your stateroom. You can put in your room number, 8548. It'll show you where you are and how to get to your room. It'll tell you, let's see, what else have we got going on? Entertainment for today. It'll tell you what's going on with this, what's happening in each bar. So what's happening in Studio B today. Really, really good feature. Just the touchscreen, I just think it's really good, especially if you're going to lose your way. It is quite a big ship, although it's very easy to navigate, I think. Once you've been around it once, you know where you're going. It is nice and easy. But yeah, all your information, all on here, what different bars they've got. Starbucks, we'll be heading there shortly because I do need a coffee. We're filming this nice and early, just while the ship is quiet, but I will be including B-roll shots of when everything is busy as well. But for walking around, we don't want to disturb anyone, so we are up nice and early on the ship. Okay, let's carry on just through here. As I said, great screens them, I do like them. You've got the Izumi Hibachi and Sushi restaurant, so this is all your, as it says, sushi, hibachi, if you're into that. I'm not a huge sushi eater, but you may well be. This is an upcharge restaurant, so the ship has got a variety of different upcharge restaurants that aren't included in the packages, but they are very nice restaurants. Chop House is meant to be absolutely amazing. Izumi for sushi if you like it as well, and also Playmaker's really good if you want to have a few chicken wings and things whilst watching the game. I'm just going to quickly show you a little bit inside Izumi. So we are now going to head up to deck 5, which is one of my favourite decks. Now, along with the screens, you have also got these very clear boards, always lit up. They're on every single set of lifts. Gives you a layout of the ship, tells you where you are, gives you a top view of the ship as well, and then everything is listed. So if you're looking for Central Park, you know that you've got Chop's Grill there, deck 8. It's so clearly laid out. Biggest ship in the world, but one of the most simple to navigate. I've been on a couple of different ships. This is one of the easiest to get around, and they do make it so simple. After a couple of days, this is starting to get ingrained in my head now. It is, you do start to remember where things are, but yeah, very clearly labelled there. With the lifts, these are also nice and smart as well, modern technology. So when you are available to press them, they are white, and then if you want to go down, they're going to light up red, and if you want to go up, when they become available, it lights up green. So makes it really easy for people who are looking for the lifts, or is it going up or down? It lights up really, really clearly. Let's press an up button because we are going to go up now. But yeah, I do like the lifts. They are very smart, modern technology, and they are fast as well. The only time they slow down is at those peak times when everyone's coming out of a show. But there you go, we're lighting up green. We are good to go, Laura. We'll do a little bit of hand sanitizer, which is still dotted around everywhere, which is nice, even though the pandemic is over. As Laura's just shown there, each day is clearly marked on the floor when you get in the lift as well. So it is Wednesday today. Screen, you literally just touch for what floor you like. Dead easy. And they do put these little pictures on to help you find, oh yeah, deck 15 is the one with the slides, deck 16, another one, deck 8 with the Central Park with the bench on. They make it quite easy to find your way around with the lifts. So everything is aimed at making it easy for you, easy to navigate, easy to find your way around, and it has been so far so good. Haven't got lost, but I do keep finding corners of the ship that we've never discovered before. So welcome to deck 5, one of my favourites. This is where you've got all kinds going on, especially at night time. You've got the Bionic bar, Schooner Bar, all kinds. There's too much to list, but I'll quickly show you around this morning. There's a couple of different coffee places on here as well, if you're a coffee fan like me. But let's head on through and I'll show you some of the key parts of deck 5. So this is the Bionic bar. This is one of my favourites. This is where you can have a fully automated bar experience. These mechanical arms can mix you a cocktail that's already on the menu. You can even make your own Really interesting to watch. Even if you don't buy one, you can just sit and watch the atmosphere. Everyone down here is absolutely loving it. There's different hours of operation. They are all clearly displayed. It does change depending on what you're doing. So at sea, it opens a bit earlier. On those port days, it opens a little bit later. It is open until midnight every single night. But yeah, very interesting. Obviously, you're going to pay the price, but very unique and different experience. You've also got on this deck guest services if you need to sort anything, resolve any problems that might be with your room or your account or anything. They've got plenty of guest services desks just there. You've got the shore excursions tablets, so you can go on and have a look at what excursions are available on each shore stop. You can book those as well. You've got shops, you've got duty free, jewelry, watches. You've got the Royal Caribbean store as well, which has got all your nice Royal Caribbean merch, all your Wonder of the Seas merch. We probably will be buying one of the nice little Christmas decorations. And further on, let's carry on, Laura, and show what else happens on this deck. The other big key thing for this one, again, if we go back to the day that you board, there is the big first day party, where this deck gets full. They have the band on, playing just up at the top there. You'll see a great little atmosphere, and then at midnight on your boarding day, they do let go all of those balloons, and it is an incredible little party atmosphere down here. If you can stay up that late, I ended up crashing and burning before I could get to 12 o'clock. It is quite late for those balloons to come down, but if you're up, come down and have a look when those balloons drop. It is a really good fun little atmosphere, that one. So there is Cafe Promenade. That's a mix of included drinks and sandwiches, but there is also some upcharge coffees in there as well. Then you've got the band area. This is where of an evening you have the band on. You've got your next cruise centre, so that's where you can get discounts on your next cruise. Look at the new ships that are coming out, such as Icon of the Seas. You can start booking that ship for 2024, which looks absolutely incredible. You will see various different picture opportunities down here as well, especially on your formal nights. You're going to get to have some lovely pictures next to the Mustang, on the stairs, outside Schooner Bar. There's a variety of different picture opportunities. You've also got on this deck Sorrento's Pizza. Now this is open quite long hours. This is where you can get free pizza pretty much any time of the day, freshly made. If you've got allergies, they will make you a fresh allergy pizza, such as gluten-free. You've also got your Coke freestyle machines as well in there. If you have got the soft drinks package, you can refill. Now I know you Americans love a good British pub, and the Cask and Clipper is one of those. This again is an upcharge bar, but you have got a real good, cool British pub, Irish pub, Scottish pub atmosphere in here. It's a bit of a mix of both with the theming. They have a singer on in here at night time. There's a good little atmosphere down here, especially later on in the evening. You get a bit of a party vibe, bit of a cool vibe in there. And as I said, there's the shop, which has got all your Royal Caribbean merch. You've got various different jewellery shops, duty-free, cigarettes, alcohol. And again, as I said, the picture opportunities. How cool is the giant silver hat in the middle of this deck? So at each end of deck 5, you've got sort of a little bit of an icon in terms of the silver hat this end, and then on the other end you've got the red Mustang, so it's quite clear to know which end of the ship that you're on. These little markers do indicate. I know exactly where the Starbucks is because it's behind the big silver hat. Again, this is upcharge, the Starbucks, but if you're into a Starbucks like me, you can get your caramel latte and your various little different cakes and treats if you want to have one of those while you're away. You will also notice throughout on this deck these different banners and different theming. They have different themed days and nights. So last night and yesterday they had the pirate theme going on. They had different pirate props came out, which was good. And that was in the afternoon. They had a bit of a pirate parade style, a bit of entertainment going on, especially for the kids. But for now, we're going to make a quick little pit stop and have a Starbucks before we continue our tour, because I need a little boost of caffeine before we carry on. So if any of you fancy murdering a few of your favourite hits, you have got the karaoke bar in here as well on deck 5, where you can come and destroy a few songs. I'm sure some of you will after a few drinks off the drinks package. On all the screens as well, you'll see dotted around each floor, particularly here on deck 5, they have these massive screens telling you what is happening each day at each time. The biggest thing that you're going to need for this cruise, it's got to be done, you can't really get around without it, is the Royal Caribbean app, the Wonder of the Seas app as well. On there, you've got everything all displayed clearly as to what is happening each day. You can also add some of those things to your calendar. So if you see something happening, oh, you know, at about 11 o'clock in a couple of hours, there's a little seminar in the spa I'd like to go to. You can click on that, click schedule, and it will put a little reminder in your phone that you want to attend that thing that's going on at 11, wherever it may be, or whatever it may be on different decks. It'll tell you everything that is happening. Here in the My Calendar section as well will show you anything that you've already got booked or planned. So if you've booked any shore excursions, you've booked any treatments or anything like that, it will show up in your calendar as to what you're going to be doing for each day. So I know that today I've got nothing at the moment until 9 o'clock. I've got my reservation for Voices, which is on the Royal Theatre, deck 4 forward. The app is very, very helpful, so you're definitely going to need that. I can see here that you've got rock climbing at 9 AM on the rock climbing wall on deck 6. Zip lining is starting at 9 AM on deck 16. They've got a blowout sail on the Promenade here on deck 5 at 9:30. So to find all of this information, really, you do need to have the app. So get it downloaded, get it set up on your phone, have a play with it before you come on your cruise as well. Get used to it, get used to where everything's going to be displayed, how it all works. This is also key for talking to your friends or family as well. So you don't have to pay for the Wi-Fi package. You can use the free Wi-Fi just for the app. So you can join the Wi-Fi network, and it's only going to work for when you're using the app. That allows you to then talk and communicate with your friends and family. So if I want to let mum and dad know, who are with us on the cruise, that I'm down on deck 5 having a Starbucks, I can click the chat button and I can tell them where I am, and it will ding their phone and let them know I'm down here. They can chat with me, they can reply and say I'm having a lie-in, probably likely. But yes, very, very important, the Royal Caribbean app. Get it downloaded, get used to it. As soon as you get on board, add your friends into that chat section so you can chat with them, let them know where you are. Other than that, you would have to download and pay for the Wi-Fi package. I have paid for it for the duration of the cruise. I bought it in advance, so it was a little bit discounted for me. You can also buy it on board, so it is a little bit more expensive. It is meant to be the fastest Wi-Fi at sea. The download speeds are fantastic, but the upload speeds, I've got to say, are very, very poor. You get about 2 meg upload speed. I've been trying to upload a YouTube video for 2 days now, and it's only managed 45% of the video. So upload is really not good. Download is absolutely fantastic. You can watch your Netflix, your kids shows. Download is absolutely fine. Streaming as well. Upload, not the best. You can either pay for 1 device or you can pay for 2, 3, 4 devices. It does discount the more devices that you buy. What you can do though, if you're on with a friend or a family member or your partner, and really you only need 1 device for the Wi-Fi, but it would be nice for your partner, you know, the odd time to go on and check her phone, check her emails. Bear in mind, you haven't got to pay for 2 devices. So me and my partner Laura, I've paid for 1 device, which is mainly on mine because I'm doing bits of work and emails and things. But if Laura wants to check her phone, check her WhatsApps, her emails, you can literally just switch accounts. So I can log out of my Wi-Fi on here and log into it on Laura's, and it works perfectly fine. It's just not going to let you have 2 devices running on the same Wi-Fi at the same time. But I can log out of mine, and then Laura can log into it, or I can log out of this here on my phone, and I can log it onto my tablet in the room. I can mirror that then to the screen in the room as well. So don't feel like you've got to buy a load of devices if your partner wants to use it and you want to use it. If you don't mind just quickly logging in and switching accounts, which is not hard to do, it doesn't take long, then just pay for 1 device and just switch in and out is a quicker and much cheaper way of doing it. And one other thing to mention on deck 5 is this outdoor space where you've got the running track. You can walk along this, you can jog along it, you can run along it, all the way around the ship. You've got all your different inspirational quotes on the way around as well. And just on here, it does tell you exactly how many laps you've got to do, which equates to miles or kilometers, all the way around the ship. So it starts here on deck 5, forward at the front, and then you can go all the way around. You see people having a walk along. We can have a little bit of a wander. You do get nice views of the ocean as well on your way around. Well, there's not many places where you can get a Starbucks on board. I do really like that feature, just been hanging out here. My other favourite thing to do is to get your Starbucks, take it up to deck 8 where you've got Central Park. We're going to be coming to that very shortly. An amazing little space and a feature, that one. Take your coffee up there, sit and chill, listen to the sound of the birds. I will show you that a bit later on. For now though, we're pretty much done with deck 5. Just at the end there is the second floor of the theatre, so there's nothing else on that end. We're just going to quickly show you down the other end there as well, and then we're going to go up to deck 6 where you've got the Boardwalk, which is great for kids. I'm going to show you the Boardwalk. Now, just before we carry on up to deck 6, which I'm excited for, I'm going to quickly show you some more of the main dining room. So we did show you this on level 4. This is now here on level 5. So the restaurant is spread across 2 levels. Just look at the theming, the carpet, the lighting, all of these crystal features everywhere, like Swarovski crystal. Just absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous place to come and eat your dinner. Don't forget, eating in here is included in your package. So you can come in here for breakfast, dinner. It's absolutely stunning in here. Love the decor, and you've got the big grand chandelier going right through the middle. You can see the breakfast service downstairs. Absolutely gorgeous in here. So just to note as well, the restaurant is actually over 3 floors, not 2 like I said. So you have got it across all 3 decks here at the back. All the lovely servers working hard, keep you caffeinated, fed and ready for a busy day. We're at St. Thomas today, so everyone getting their breakfast in, getting nice and ready to get off the ship a little bit later on. So everyone, welcome to the Promenade. Now this is a fantastic area for the family and for the kids. We've got a variety of different things in this area which I'm going to show you. You've got the sports lounge there and sports bar, playmakers. That's where you can have some nice chicken wings and burgers and things for an upcharge. You can watch all your football, all your games. I watched the last games of the season in the Premier League in there on the day that we boarded. We've got the kids carousel. We've got the sweet shop and ice cream shop as well. Also the kids shop, they do have a shop just for kids, for all your souvenirs and clothes and things. And then at the back of here as well is where you've got the fantastic Aqua Theatre, which is where we were last night seeing that show. You've got to go and see that show, it's unbelievable, probably the best show out on the ocean, unbelievable. But let's explore a little bit of this deck, show you exactly what is on offer for the kids as well. The theme in here is what it says really, Promenade. It's meant to be a bit like, you know, taking you back in the day to coming down to the Promenade as a kid or with your family, doing all the little fairground rides and things. But let me just show you what they've got. So we have got a variety of different games. You've got some basketball ones there, some different throw and hoop games. In the centre you've got the carousel, which is where we've been bringing my little nephew. Again, this is all free, the carousel. You can bring them on as many times as you'd like. And then just next to the carousel, you've got playmakers. As I said, this shows all your sport. You've got some nice food in here as well. All your different beers. And then carrying on through to the other side, you've got Sugar and Beach. That's your sweet shop and ice cream shop. So you can get different bits of pick and mix. You can build your own ice cream in there as well with different toppings. Just to the left of that, you've got Hot Dog House as well. That's where you can get free hot dogs that are included. You can get a hot dog in there anytime. Then you've got the kids shop there as well, as I mentioned, all your kids merchandise in that one. Backpacks, teddy bears, different things like that. And then you've got Johnny Rockets here as well, which is a popular one for breakfast and dinner. Again, this is a slight upcharge, but for your burgers and everything in here. It's meant to be absolutely phenomenal in that one. Now right down the center of this deck, you'll see this amazing slide. This goes all the way from deck 16 all the way down to here. Really cool. It does go really fast. Laura did it yesterday with our GoPro, and it does go quite quickly. You come down on a mat. You don't get wet on that one, so you can do that pretty much any time. To the right of that and behind it, you have got the amazing Aqua Theatre, which honestly is unbelievable. The show that they've got going on here is absolutely fantastic. It is definitely a must-see. And then just to the left of the Aqua Theatre at the back, on the left-hand side, you've got the rock climbing wall. This is open a few different times of the day, so do keep an eye on the app. It'll let you know when it's open and when you can come and have a go at the rock climbing. It does go very high. It doesn't look that high on the camera here, but trust me, that is a high rock climbing wall. That must go up to about deck 8 or 9 up there. And then for the kids, you've got another little sort of climbing area here on the side wall. So there's just all kinds jam-packed in. The ultimate abyss slide is one that adults can do as well. It is quite good fun, that. If you get a chance to do it, you can get your picture here as well. I survived the abyss. It's super good fun. It's a really cool feature at the back of the ship as well. It looks really interesting when the ship pulls up or when you get off the ship. You can just see the massive slide at the back and the cool fish design of it. So as I said, I don't know absolutely everything about the ship. I'm always learning as I go around. Now I mentioned Johnny Rockets here. I noticed it was very busy for breakfast. It's always busy, but particularly a lot of people head in there for breakfast. Now breakfast in Johnny Rockets is included. So if you fancy a slightly different breakfast, you can get it in there for free, included in your package. But your lunch and your dinner is going to be an upcharge. But interesting, I think we might try that over the next couple of days. We might try and go into Johnny Rockets. Bear in mind, we are filming every single day that we're on the ship, our general vlogs, just having fun, aside from this ship tour. So if you want to see a little bit of Coco Cay, the rest of the ship, doing some of the activities, getting off the island, onto the different islands as well, the rest of the cruise, do make sure you subscribe. The other vlogs are on the channel. They're on a playlist there, so you can have a little look at them, watch them and enjoy. We will be trying that on a different vlog another day at some point. Want to mention as well, something really fun to keep an eye out for are these little things here. These little ducks. It has become a bit of a tradition here on Royal Caribbean to hide these little ducks around. Now if you want to have fun with them and you want to hide some, you do have to bring the little ducks on board with you. And then some people do make their own little leaflets. I think Royal Caribbean give out the little leaflets as well. And they get hidden all around the ship. It's just a fun little game to play. You don't win a prize or anything, but for the kids, keeping an eye out for a little duck, you do find them, and you can obviously re-hide them or you can keep them. So this one here is Randy, Jenica, Lucas, Logan and Luke on Wonder of the Seas, with the date on as well. And it's share your picture of the duck, hashtag #DuckDuckCard, hashtag duckings. And there you go. I'm going to leave him there for someone else to find. But yeah, you can hide them around the ship, or if you want to, you can keep him and take him home as a little souvenir. He's a nice one with a little sailor's hat on. But yeah, keep an eye out for these. It's become a little bit of a tradition. If you find one, post them on your Instagram. Some people do also put their little Instagram tags on there as well. But I've found 3 now, but I'm going to leave him here. So heading back inside on deck 6 now, away from the boardwalk, we have got the loyalty desk there, where if you are a member, you can chat with a member of the team. And you've also got Schooner Bar. This is a really nice, relaxed atmosphere bar. Last night they had a lovely pianist on, singing a little bit of Elton John, some of his big hits. And it was very, very popular, this one. Every single night we've been on the cruise, the Schooner Bar has been very busy. You can look down on the atmosphere down on deck 5 whilst listening to some relaxing music. It's a very nice, relaxed, contemporary feel in here. I do like the different features that they've got, very nautical. But yeah, the man playing the piano last night and singing was absolutely fantastic in here. So just looking across on to the rest of deck 6 and also deck 5. Here we are just missing the rising tide bar here. Now normally there would be a little bar here that does go up over 3 levels. It is really cool to do. It's currently on one of the upper levels, I think being restocked, but a really cool feature, that one. So normally you would see a bar there, it's on the upper levels at the moment, but that comes up and down. It normally leaves every sort of half an hour. Now directly across from Schooner Bar as well, you have got Picture This, which is your photo studio. That's where you're going to be able to see all of your pictures that you've had taken with the family, with your lovely partner, your wife, your girlfriend. You can go and buy those pictures, download them. You can get them added to different packages. You can also buy different things in there, such as GoPros, different camera attachments, waterproof cases, cables, memory cards. They are all in there as well for you if you do forget anything. And this also gives us a nice little view from this little stage setup for the musicians. As I mentioned that party earlier, you'll have the band on here and all the balloons will fall, and it's just a really cool little atmosphere down here. I really like this feature. It does give you sort of shopping mall vibes in some ways. You really don't feel like you're on a ship. I just think Schooner Bar is a lovely place to come to have that nice relaxed music and a nice relaxed drink, but you can also be looking down at the atmosphere and the vibe down here where it's a little bit busier, a little bit more noisy. I do like that. So the other big thing that is on at deck 6, if you want to treat yourself, is the spa. Now bear in mind you do have to go down, back onto deck 5 to walk along and then up again. You cannot walk along all the way along on deck 6, so we're going to go down and then up again and show you the spa, which is one of the nicest spas I've ever seen anywhere, never mind on a ship. So just at the other end of deck 6 now, you can see Starbucks just down there, and if you turn around you have got the amazing Vitality at Sea Spa and Fitness Centre. So this is where you've got your gym, which you've got free use of. You've got the spa with a variety of different rooms and treatments. You can get massages, you can get your hair done, nails done, all of those different spa treatments. You've also got just here the Vitality Cafe. So that's where you can get a couple of coffees, but mainly you can get different juices, smoothies, different energy drinks, all of those different types of things if you want to try and stay healthy during your cruise. There's so many different rooms in here, so many different features. This spa actually goes across 2 decks. It's absolutely massive. As I said, one of the best spas I've ever seen anywhere, never mind at sea on a cruise ship. So while we're here, I'm going to give you a quick idea on terms of prices. Now, if you do go to some of the talking seminars, some of the different meetups that are free to do, you can get discount on these. So Laura here did go to one of the ladies' meetups. She got a nice free facial and got given a variety of different discounts on different treatments. But just to give you an idea of the prices, obviously you are going to pay the price on board. They are very top standard treatments. Don't forget as well, you have got gratuity on top of these prices as well, but it just gives you a good idea if there's anything you really fancy treating yourself with. I do recommend treating yourself on board. It's nice to give yourself a little treat, especially after a long day at Coco Cay or one of your other stops. It's nice on the sea day to treat yourself. So welcome everyone to deck 8. This is where you've got Central Park. Probably one of my favourite features of the ship is this Central Park that runs through the middle. The key is in the name. It is themed a bit like Central Park. So you've got all real flowers, bushes, plants. You've got a few shops and a few restaurants along either side. And as you can probably hear, the sound of the birds as well. So this is where I love to come with a little Starbucks or a coffee, whatever you can get it from the buffet. Bring a little coffee down here or a drink, maybe even a little bite to eat or some breakfast. Just sit, relax, listen to the sounds. I mean, they're not real sounds, but you can listen to them and just completely chill out in here. It's a very chilled atmosphere. But we'll walk you through to the other side, show you what is along the way, because there is a couple of lovely restaurants that you can pay to go in. There is also a free dining area there as well, where you can have a little free snack. So let's wander on through Central Park. So starting off on the left-hand side, you've got Giovanni's, which is a wine bar and Italian kitchen. This is an upcharge one, but it is very nice from what I hear. If you're into your Italian food, you like a nice wine, it does look really, really good in there. Across from Giovanni's, you've got this dining here, the Park Cafe. This is where you have got some of the buffet food, some of the buffet drinks. It is free in here. They do have desserts, sandwiches, paninis, and this is open at breakfast, lunch, and towards dinner time as well. So it does close at 5:30. So if you do want to pop down and get a little snack, you've got fruit bowls, coffees, drinks, little yogurts. And here today, this morning, you've got different breakfast sandwiches, little breakfast rolls like you'd get in McDonald's there. You can build your own bagels. Yeah, I do like it in here. So this is all complimentary. This one all included in the package. So just along from there, you've got the Trellis Bar. This is nice of an evening time as well to grab a drink. One thing to note as well, you can see the trees blowing there. This is all open air, so you do get a nice lot of fresh air. You get a nice breeze blowing through here as well. It is enjoyable in here for a bit of fresh, clean air. Now below on deck 6, I mentioned this bar here that goes up and down on like the sort of lift system. Very cool, the rising tide bar. You can see this is where it is here. Now you can board here. The next departure is at 11:30. So every half an hour, so you can board it here in Central Park, or you can board it down on deck 5, the rising tide. Next to the rising tide, you've got the 150 Central Park. This is a very nice looking restaurant. Some very fancy things on the menu in there as well. Loved the theming and the decor in there when it was open. Enjoyed having a little look through there. And then one thing to always note as well on this ship is this little feature here is prominent everywhere, and that is you literally just scan your hand there and the door opens. So it's all touchless, so you literally just do your little sensor, it'll sense your hand. You haven't got to touch anything. You can have a little look, little peek inside here. It is closed at the moment, but it gives you a good idea of the theming. But I love that touchless entry on the doors. Great for hygiene. Scan your hand over, you haven't got to touch anything, pick up any germs. And you have got sanitizer absolutely everywhere on the ship as well. They're dotted around everywhere you go, and they're always all full as well. It's nice hand sanitizer as well. It's not the sticky horrible stuff. It is the proper real deal that dries nice and quickly. So the last one to mention here in Central Park is Chops Grill. Now Chops Grill is meant to be probably the best restaurant on board. Everyone talks about it. This is where you can get some amazing steaks. If you've tried it, do let me know in the comments. We'd love to try it, but unfortunately every single reservation is taken on board at the moment. The ship is full. We've got nearly 7,000 passengers on board. So unfortunately Chops Grill did sell out very quickly, but if you've tried it, do please let me know down in the comments what you think. And is this the best restaurant to try on board Wonder of the Seas here? They do have Chops Grill on a variety of different ships. So if you've tried it, was it worth it? Let me know. Continuing our tour on deck 8 here, you have got the music hall. This is where they have live bands on of an evening time. And also they do have the bingo that goes on in here as well. So you have a little game of bingo. It spans over 2 floors. I did like the upper floor, was nice. You could look down on the stage, listen to the music. They had a pool table at the back there as well. So I do like the music hall. They have a band on normally every single night. Good little atmosphere, and again you can look down onto the promenade from there as well, and right back to the Aqua stage right at the back. So welcome everyone to deck 12. We've jumped up a few levels. The other floors are all mostly staterooms. The next one to note is deck 12 because we've got restaurant Wonderland, which, as the name suggests, it's quite Alice in Wonderland themed. So let me just show you that one. This is, again, an upcharge restaurant if you fancy it. But you've even got a lovely little picture opportunity here for the old Instagram. If you've got your nice dress on, your suit on, you're looking smart. Nice. Let's find the restaurant, show you a little bit of the theming. So here we go then. Look at the theming inside this restaurant. It looks absolutely stunning in here. I would love to dine in here. I will check out the menu with you as well. But yeah, look at that for a table for two, overlooking the back of the ship. It looks beautiful. Some gorgeous picture opportunities, I would say, as well. And then it does span over 2 floors, so downstairs you've got even more seating. Love it. Absolutely, with the view of the back of the ship as well. Spectacular. So we have now come up to deck 14. This is where you've also got the card room. Let me just show you this. This is where you can sit and play cards. You can read. It's a very nice, quiet space. If you want to bring some games with you, you've got a few games at the back and a few books. But they have got this nice, quiet, tranquil space with some comfy seating where you can just chill, relax. You can play chess, any of your favourite games, and just completely chill out. So continuing now on deck 14, we're here at Adventure Ocean. This is where you've got basically your kids club. So you've got all kinds of different activities inside, which I'm going to show you. You've got a play place. You have also got the area where you can have your young ones. You can put them in the daycare centre. There's all kinds in here. It's quite big. So let's head on in, show you as best as I can. Obviously we've got to be careful with the filming, but I'll show you roughly what is going on in the Adventure Ocean Club here on deck 14. So I did quickly pop into Adventure Ocean. However, pictures and video are not allowed for obvious reasons. I would love, I'm sure a lot of the parents are desperate to see what they could put the kids in. They had all different age groups rooms, different rooms for different age groups. The rooms looked phenomenal equipment wise and decor wise, loads of toys and things going on. It was a very strict check-in system as well, all very safe with doors and everything. They've got it absolutely spot on. So if you were slightly debating it or might be a bit worried about child safety or anything, it looked super, super safe. If I was a parent, I would happily put my child in there in one of the different rooms. Very, very safe. The staff looked very friendly. Obviously, I couldn't film for you all, but what I will do is try and include some pictures from the website to give you an idea of what goes on. But yeah, obviously I couldn't really get any footage. I didn't want to disturb anyone anyway. But yeah, it looked very, very safe. Check-in system, plenty of staff. And the rooms, I've got to say, if I was a kid, I'd be in heaven. There was all kinds going on and all very super modern. As you can tell, the ship only built a couple of years ago. Every bit of technology was in there that you needed, along with all of your traditional stuff as well, books, etc. But for now, that's going to conclude deck 14. We're going to head up to deck 15, 16, 17 and 18, which are the upper decks, and show you everything that's going on those, including the famous Windjammer buffet. We're going to show you some of the different foods on there and all of the different pool areas, and don't forget the flow rider as well. So welcome everyone to deck 15. Now we're starting at the back of the ship, which is where we've got the Windjammer. This is the biggest, largest buffet food area on the ship. You can come in here for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. They've got a variety of different options. They do mix it up as well, so there's like a different curry every night, different things like that, different theme nights, Caribbean night, Mediterranean night, so it does vary. At the moment it's breakfast time in there. Of course you've got to do all the washy on your way in. I do love that. Keep your hands nice and clean. And the theming of the dining area I absolutely love on this ship. I'd have my own kitchen like it if I could. Love it in there. You've got a load of fresh fruit and things like that as well. We'll quickly show you what's going on for breakfast. Well, we've now made our way out to the pool decks, and there's quite a few different pools and a few different areas here on deck 15. We're going to show you the mains of them. A couple of the pools, really like them with they've got like a shallow feature around the edge where you can just sit and sunbathe in those special deck chairs, sort of just a little bit submerged in the cool water when it's hot like this. We're currently underway. It's very warm, 27 degrees already at 7:30. People are already out on the pool deck as well, getting their spaces. What I like as well is they do put signs on the beds. Don't just reserve them with a towel if you're not going to use them, because they will remove your towels. You've got a variety of different beds as well. You've got deck chairs, you've got padded beds, you've got regular beds, canvas beds. There is a variety as well, including different seating areas up here as well. So we'll wander on through. We'll show you some of the key areas of deck 15, including a couple of the little bars. Starting off just out here from the Windjammer doors, you have got a bit of an outdoor seating area. That is also a smoking area as well, so if you want to have your breakfast, have a little smoke if that's what you do, or a vape, you do have to do it in those designated areas. So this section all here is designated for smoking and vaping. So as you can see here, this is where they put the no reserving deck chairs. Unattended items will be held at the towel stand. So don't just come down and put a towel on your bed for the rest of the day, because they will remove it. How cool is this? That little plunge hot tub pool up there. Love all the colours. It feels so tropical and bright and friendly out here. You have got the big screen up there playing, it's playing funny dog videos at the moment. And then they just have chilled, relaxed music playing. They have just been painting this for the last week, for the last couple of days, I should say. So I think they've just refilled it. They were painting it all yesterday and the day before, painting all of the little lie-in beds there as well, which are quite cool. And we're going to head around this way. This is all your smoking area, just here. And then we come round to one of the bars, which is the lime and coconut. It's not open at the moment, it's due to open very soon. This is where you can grab a lime and coconut drink, which are meant to be amazing. There's a variety of different cocktails in there as well. I just love all the bright colours. It really does feel like you're on holiday when you see all those bright colours for the bar. Then you've got your towel station there. That's where you can get some towels. They'll check it out onto your room card. Just make sure you return them at the end, and then obviously you won't be charged for the towels if you take them. And don't scan them out and give them back on your card. You will be charged, so do be careful with that. And here we are now at another pool area. This is one of the main pools. And then you've got the kids splash zone just on the other side, which is very big. I'll go and show you that shortly. And then as you can see, we've got slides going on as well from this deck. There is a lot happening on deck 15 in terms of pools. You've got another little hot tub plunge pool there as well. It looks a little bit chaotic, but that's just because they've gone for the bright colours. I think it pops. I think it gives a real sort of friendly holiday feel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the colour scheme and the theming on the pool decks. Would you like to see it a little bit differently? I know on the newest ship, the Icon, they are building the biggest swimming pool ever on a cruise ship. But yeah, I like the decks. Let me know your thoughts. So just here you have got sprinkles as well. This will be opening shortly. This is where you can get as many ice creams as you want. You can get them mixed, vanilla, chocolate, however you like. And of course, please don't run, even for ice cream. And then just opposite that, you have got a view right through the centre of the ship, right down into Central Park. Lovely views across. Let me show you the kids splash zone. If you have got children, variety of different ages, We've had my little nephew in here and he absolutely loves it. There's all kinds going on in here in this splash zone. Closed at the moment, so I'm able to film and show you it. You have this big bucket that fills up with water and splashes down. Little kids slides. Really good fun for the kids to cool off on those hot Caribbean days. And it's nice as well, you've got the seating so close, you can pop them in and keep an eye on the kids. Even if you're on the sunbeds, you can keep an eye on what they're up to. Now, if you do want a little bit of a thrill, you can jump on a variety of different water slides. For being on a ship, these are incredible slides. The kids absolutely love them. I've not been on any of them yet. This one looks very interesting to me over here. But yeah, the kids can go on these unlimited. It's free. Go as many times as you want. The queues do get a little bit bigger in the afternoon, so if you want to get them done quicker, try and do them in the morning when they first open. We have plenty to keep the kids occupied and entertained on the decks. So I've just taken a seat here at the View Bar. This is a very nice bar, this one of my favourites. Very hard to get in though, it does get very busy. This gives you a view out to sea. It does go off the edge slightly, gives you a nice little view. This on Sail Away is absolutely rammed. It seems to be the place to come for Sail Away party. But I do like it. You've got circular shape to it, so you can see your friends across the bar. You've got different seating here. It is a nice atmosphere on this one. So continuing forward, the whole of the front space of deck 15 and 16, I believe, is all the Solarium. This is a very nice adults only space. You've got to be 16 and over to come in here. You can eat in here as well. There's a little dining area, there's a bar. We love this area of the ship. There's one small downside which I'm going to mention after I've shown you it, but come on through into here. Let me show you the Solarium. This is mine and Laura's favourite place to come. So welcome everyone to the Solarium. This is where you've got some lovely chill out sunbeds to look out onto the ocean as you sail around. You're also covered by all of these different screens, as I would call them. Some people think they're glass, they are sort of plastic screens. We'll talk about that in a little moment. You have got a towel station in here as well if you need some towels. You've got these lovely big chill beds. These are all free and included to use. Inside there you've got the restaurant, that's where you can grab some breakfast as well. And you can sit inside in the air conditioning, or you can bring your breakfast outside to this little deck here. You can see that man having a nice coffee and a read of his book. The music is very chilled in here. It's a completely different atmosphere in the Solarium. I do love it in here. It does get very warm, bear that in mind. You've got different hot tubs like this one here. And everywhere you go in here, you always seem to have a little bit of a view of the ocean. It's very tempting, that right there this morning. I think I'll be in there a little bit later on to do a little bit of editing. This ship tour is going to take me a long while to edit. It is a big, big ship. And as you can see, down on the deck below, you've got even more chilled spaces. These lovely chill out beds that are just submerged a little bit in the water, keeping you cool. I love those. And as you can see, this is the front view. So you can see we're driving straight forward. You can go on these beds down here, chill out, and see exactly where you're heading to. You've got chill out sofas there as well. And at a variety of different times of the day, depending if we're underway, what speed we're going and things like that, you can go out onto this little outdoor deck here and take in the views. This is above the bridge. So below us is the bridge area where the captain would be driving the ship, and you can stand above here and get that same sort of view. It's closed at the moment because we are underway. We've got a little bit of wind outside. I'm going to continue to take you around because we've got even more different little plunge pools, hot tubs. I like the way they're all different. They're not all the same. So you've got another little one here with seating in the middle. This one down here. And then there's another one further down with even different chairs. More chill out sofas. And I do like the little bits of animal theming and the plants, the trees and things in here. It does not feel like a cruise ship up here. So, just sitting with my friend here. He made friends with me a couple of days ago. The only downside that I find with the Solarium is this the whole theme of it, the solarium, this roof here does make it very, very hot and very humid. The only slight change I would make in here is to maybe open a few of these panels up, or have the ability to get a little bit of air in here. It can get a little bit stuffy. It'd be nice to feel just a little bit of the odd breeze blowing through. It gets very warm. Great for if it's raining or you're somewhere where it's a little bit cooler. But when you're down in the Caribbean in the summer, I find it can get a little bit stuffy in here, and you do need that little bit of air. So that's the only slight change I would make, would be to try and get a little bit of airflow would be nice. Now, just on the other side of the solarium, we are just making our way out, and this is my favourite hot tub of them all. This one does slightly hang over the other side of the ship, and it's very, very warm in there. It's a lovely hot tub. You can press the button and all the bubbles will start. You've got a view out of the ocean. They do also have sport on the screens as well. But yeah, this is my favourite. This is my favourite place to come, this one. So this here is the Solarium Bistro. This is the other thing just to show you. This is a really nice place to come for breakfast. One of our favourite breakfast places, this one. Very nicely themed as well in here. So everyone, we are now on deck 16. We've nearly concluded our tour here. It's been a long one, hasn't it? It's a lot to cover. I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope it's given you some good ideas of where you'd like to go on the ship and what it's got. Starting off on deck 15, just from the lifts, you've got Hooked Seafood Restaurant. This is an upcharge seafood dining. If you are into your fish and seafood, this could be the one for you. Personally, I'm not a seafood eater, but what I will say is I love the theming of it. I love these tiles, the fish painted on. I'm going to show you a quick peek inside at the theming. I love the nautical theme. So every single restaurant and dining area, I will say, on this ship, they have nailed the decor, the cleanliness, the flow of it, the tables, the chairs, the comfort. They've got it absolutely spot on, Royal Caribbean. Let me quickly take you inside and show you a little bit of the theming in here. So here we are in Hooked. I love the flow of this restaurant. So you're looking down on the solarium, you're a story above, so you do feel nice and high up on the ship. Again, everything facing forward. You can see the sea going by. But I just like the decor. I think the decor is fantastic. It's open, airy, bright, friendly in here. So definitely one to check out. As I said, if you love seafood, this is a nice specialty dining area. Just coming out now to the outside area of deck 16. This is where most of the things are. 16 is outside. It is a little bit breezy, so do bear with us. But I'm going to show you the main key features of deck 16, mainly at the back of the ship. There's some exciting things back there on deck 16. You've got a couple of these different little lounges areas that you can, I think these are paid for, you have to reserve. Deck 16 staff reservations. And your next drink, so you can reserve these little bed areas, which are nice. The tropical terrace, which overlooks all of those lower pool areas. You get a good view of the slides from up here as well. Just to mention before we go anywhere else, the patio here, Social 100, This is for your teens, so this is exclusively for 13 to 17 year olds up here. I will quickly show you roughly what they've got up there, just to give you an idea, if you have got any teens with you, what they can get exclusively for them on the ship. So here is our second lime and coconut, just here on the decks. The stage next to it here does normally have singers on as well, a little bit later on when everything gets going by the pool area. They normally have a live band on the stage. You can get your drinks, your refreshments, those lovely cocktails to enjoy by the pool, listen to the live music, take in all of the atmosphere. So there is 2 lime and coconut bars. The other one we showed you was just down there on the lower deck. This one is your top deck one, and again they keep all that bright colourful theming, but we've seen some great bands singing on the stages here. I will put a little b-roll in just to show you a little bit of the atmosphere when everything gets going, and we're going to carry on through now to the back of the ship just to show you those very important key features to this ship. Next thing I'd like to just mention before we move away from the pool areas is they do have plenty of disabled chairlifts into the hot tubs, the pools. So you'll see this hot tub here doesn't have one, but the one just over there has got the little chairlift into the hot tub. So if you have got any disabilities or you struggle getting in and out of pools, they have got those on hand for you to use, and I'm sure a staff member would help you out as well. Okay everyone, welcome to the back of deck 16, where it is action packed back here, let me tell you. So you've got a tennis court, basketball court, they make this into a football pitch, a dodgeball court, you name it. They have a variety of different activities going on inside here. This morning they are playing tennis. We've got table tennis tables in there as well. They have little tournaments going on. We've got a zip line at sea, absolutely insane. I did this the other day. I was quite scared getting on it, but I really enjoyed it in the end. Really good fun. We've got mini golf over there, and of course at the back of the ship just behind us is the famous flow rider. That's where you can do a bit of bodyboarding, a bit of surfing if you're good enough. That is super fun as well. But what I love about it all is it's all free, it's all included. You haven't got to pay any extras, you've not got to make reservations for them. You can turn up. I fancy a bit of the zip line today, jump on, have fun. Fancy a bit of the flow rider. That's what I love about it. On other ships, this would all be upcharged things. This is all included for you to enjoy as many times as you want. Let me take you to the back and show you the flow rider and another huge slide feature, which Laura did the other day. Said it was super fun, quite thrilling, just at the back. So here is our flow rider. Now this is like a surf simulator machine. So it simulates a wave. You can have beginner lessons, you can have advanced lessons. If you're good at surfing, you can surf, you can bodyboard. But this is super fun. And we have done this with Dad and myself and Laura on our other vlogs, so make sure you check them out. Yeah, super fun. So this, everyone, is the ultimate abyss. Now this is a slide that goes all the way down to the promenade on deck 5. So it does go down a very long way. It goes quite steep at some points. This is not a wet slide, so you can just jump on in your clothes. They give you a mat to go down with, and this is really, really fun for the kids, for adults as well. It's a little bit of a thrill one. You can't have any cameras, no wet clothing. There is a couple of height restrictions as well, but definitely if you fancy it, give it a go. Can you take on the ultimate abyss? If you don't fancy taking on the ultimate abyss, you can just chill here on these chairs and look at the view of the back of the ship as we sail along. Stunning views from up here. Do love seeing the wake as we go by, and that looks right down onto the Aqua Theatre just below. But I do love that view. Sit here with a little coffee, relax, and hear the sound of the waves. Watch as we motor on by. We're currently sailing at about 20 knots. Yeah, if you don't fancy the thrilling slide, you can chill back here and wait for the kids to return. So the final thing to mention up here is the mini golf. Again, really good theming for on a ship. I think it's fantastic, great family fun, and it is included. One other thing that we're going to be going through is El Loco Fresh. This is where you can get fresh tacos, bits of buffet food, drinks as well, and that one is included, El Loco Fresh. You can get a nice fresh taco whenever you feel like. Lunchtime as well is a popular one for a bit of a nice taco. One other thing to mention for the kids here on deck 16 is the arcade. So you have got a variety of different arcade games in here. Racing games, Mario, throwing games, air hockey. So it's jam-packed with all kinds of different things to keep the kids occupied, which is nice. Some interesting ones I've never ever seen before. But yeah, you can come in, kids can have a play. They are paid for machines though, bear that in mind. So this one, for example, is $1 to play, or you can have 3 plays for $5, so these are an upcharge. But they're here, they're available, entertain the kids, keep them happy. And that's going to conclude our tour of deck 15. That's everything that's on here. So what I'm going to do now is show you a little bit of our room. We've got a double balcony room with a sea view, so I'm going to quickly show you that and what we got with our room before we continue on with the rest of the tour. So let me take you inside our standard balcony room just to show you what is inside. You've got this nice mirror to get ready in with the lights on. Good for women if they want to do their makeup and their hair and things. You can sit at the table, get all your makeup done. You've got the full length mirror there as well, so you can check out all your nice smart outfits. What I like as well, when you come in, you've got this nice sofa which you can sit and chill on, lie across, nice and comfy. Plenty of storage. Loads of hangers. We've just put our luggage in there for now. And then more storage there. You've got different drawers, hairdryer in there, different information, and of course your mini fridge in there as well, which is a good little size. Then you go on into the bedroom. You've got your nice big flat screen Samsung TV. Nice big comfy double bed. I think that might be more of a queen size bed. It's bigger than a double for sure. King or queen size. You have got as well on your bedside tables little USBs and plug sockets so you can charge your stuff at night. In here, more storage, little safe there as well, so you've got loads of space to hang things. And then we do go out onto our balcony here. You just slide the door open. Slides open nice and easy on these new ships. Not much to look at right now because we haven't quite departed Cape Canaveral yet, but we will be very soon. But yeah, change this to a nice Bahamian island or Caribbean. You've got nice comfy deck chairs with little stools as well that pull out for your feet, so you can sit and relax, have your breakfast up here, get a bit of room service, have a coffee of a morning, sunbathe. Very, very nice on the deck here. All lovely and clean as well. And I do like the colours of the carpets. It's all very modern inside. And the last thing to show you is, of course, the bathroom. Laura's going to open that for me. And they are very, very spacious for a cruise ship. Love these tiles. Just so modern and sleek and spacious, roomy. And then you've got your nice big walk-in shower with all your different shower heads on. Just clean and simple. I love the colour scheme. Modern. Really, really nice room this. Definitely one of the nicest rooms we've had. We've been on the Disney Dream before, which was probably the nicest room up until now. This has got to be definitely the nicest, and I love the way, as I said, the colour scheme with the carpet, the way it breaks off, sort of segments out the room, and then the gradual changing the curtains. I love all that, really makes a massive difference. So finishing off our tour here in Central Park, the best place to finish. We're going to go and grab a little coffee now and enjoy. I hope you did enjoy the tour. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below as well if you've been on the ship, what was your favourite part? If you haven't, what you're looking forward to maybe the most about booking on Wonder of the Seas. If you're thinking about it, get it booked. You will definitely have a fantastic time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We have been filming other vlogs on this cruise, getting off at St. Martin, St. Thomas, some of the other things on the ship. So do make sure you check out the other cruise vlogs that we've got. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope it has helped you out, and cruise on, get it booked.